God has made the earth. God has made the earth very nice. Means everyone is fan of God. God has made the earth very nice, and everyone is fan of the God. What is the something that is not a kind of balanced one? The earth is balanced in the sense that middle part of the earth is equator. The middle part of the earth is equator. But biggest problem is the maximum land area is above or north to the equatorial line or equator. Full Asia, more or less, it is north to equator. Full Europe is north to equator. Maximum part of Africa is north to equator only. Sahara, the bigger part of Africa, is north to Africa only. If we see the America, only South America is south of the equator. South America is full south of the equator. Little bit it is north, otherwise full. Then Central America and North America. So more or less, I believe I have not read anywhere. Australia is south of the equator and Antarctica is south of the equator. But no one lives in Antarctica. And Australia also, people they have arrived newly only. So maximum people they live in the north of equator only. And this makes a kind of very different kind of earth. Okay, very different kind of earth means people they don't tend to go the southward. Okay, why you bothering people not do not go tend to go southward? I mean, what is the problem here? Problem here is people unnecessarily make holes here and there, there. Okay, like if people want to go anywhere, then suddenly they find that America, North America, South America, Central America, all are connected and they cannot go. They have to go to the Cape Horn. I believe Cape Horn is the region or island that is south to South America. Between South America and Antarctica there is island Cape Horn or something like that. Through that only you have to go, and if someone has to go from east coast to west coast in United States, from there he will come down till the south of the Argentina, means he will come to Antarctica first. From Antarctica, then again he will go to the north, or from Canada he can travel. That is the problem. Or biggest is someone is going from Costa Rica, east coast to west coast through big ship. Then ship has to go like that only. Okay, that is one problem because no one is staying in the Southern America. Few Indians were staying earlier. Now European have come. So that is when no one is staying, why people would be interested going round? That is same scenario with the Africa. Same scenario with the Africa. Now Africa and Asia are connected. Now anyone from Europe he want to come to India, then he has to make full South Africa turn and he has to come to India. From India earlier, the trade was very high. The food grain cereal trade was extremely high. 30% of the worldwide trade was happening from India only. And maximum it was food cereal. All were very high energy and high quality. In that sense, Indian, if he has to go to China, then one idea is that he can make a through some pass or something like that, typically through Burma, go to Myanmar, from there Himalaya is low, and then travel to China. Who will travel from Andaman Nicobar, kind of from Bay of Bengal, then go to Andaman Nicobar, then Indonesia, then Kalimantan Island, then near to Australia, then you take a turn and then go to China. That was very big thing. Now China they have kind of occupied Xinjiang province and Tibet province. Now China is making shortcut. If he has to get anything from Middle East or anything from Europe, then from there now it will land into Gwadar port of Pakistan. From there through rail route immediately it will enter into the China. No need to go from Malacca Strait that is near Indonesia and Malaysia, then through Kalimantan Island. Now you have to travel full to the China. Not required. Everyone is going for shortcut because maximum population is north of the equator. If you pass through Australia kind of scenario, you go deep into south of the equator. Or if you pass through south of Africa, Again, you are south of the equator, south of the Capricorn also. Okay, and then if you go, if you need to go even further, then you have to go south of the South America. So people are making hole here and there. China has made a hole in the sense now he is building Gwadar port, and from Gwadar port he will travel quickly into China through Pakistan, not required going through full. Now tell me what's going on here. Because of that, war are going on. This is what we are seeing. That America is dropping bomb here and there, and England is dropping bomb everywhere. There is confusion. People they do not want to work now. Everyone wants shortcut. If God has made like that, God had thought something about it, right? Let's take from Indian perspective. Indian perspective. If India has to sell food grains or cereal to England, then he will one path he will go through southern of the Africa, then he will take north and through Portugal and Spain, then he will go to the France and England. That is the natural path. Now they have dig one Suez Canal, then immediately from India, from if it is from Calcutta or Bombay, it will go through the Sri Lanka and quickly it will take northwest and it will pass through the Aden port of the Yemen and through Red Sea, Suez Canal immediately into the England. What are the difference between these two paths? If you see from humanist perspective, then the path through the shortcut path through Suez Canal, it takes shortcut and you reach very quickly. What is God's path? God's path is you have to go through the southern of the Africa. Why? If you go by southern of Africa, people who are living on the southern African side, Madagascar and island, and then those sides, they will be benefited because there will be port out there, and you will land up in the port, and then the local people will be benefited. They will be employed there, and they may get kind of food cereal that is cultivated in India in return of whatever they can return. Okay, that is, but why I bother? Why I bother about South African people when the fuel consumption in the ship is less if I go by shortcut through Suez Canal, or if I go shortcut through Panama Canal, or through shortcut like Pakistan. Why I go through the Kalimantan island or Australia, kind of this. If I need to go to kind of South America, or then I can think about that. Otherwise, why you need? Okay, there is something called natural world. If there is a South Africa, if there is a South Africa, then there is something called, there are few animals. Sometimes many people believe that animals are more beautiful than humans. I am also among them. Animals are more beautiful than humans. Animals are more educative than human. If you tend to live with animal, you will learn more. You will enjoy more. At the end, you enjoy only, right? If you have lot of money, then it will be enjoyable only. Money should not become a cause to for cancer and other diseases. Money should boost your enjoyment. That is the idea. Who boosts the enjoyment? The nature boosts the enjoyment to the maximum. This is what many people believe. If you go along with the nature, it boosts your enjoyment to the maximum extent that you will not get through the money also. If that is the case, then what is the speciality in southern of the Africa? So that earlier, 150 year back, Suez Canal was dug, and some 100 year back, then Panama Canal was kind of it was made, and then now in 10 years, the China has made this kind of road, China-Pakistan corridor. Earlier, the ancestors they used to go by the natural path only. Were they fool or they were not intellectual and they could not dig kind of Suez Canal and they could not make a journey through the Pakistan from Arabian Sea to directly to the China? They were fool or means this way you earn more. You less fuel in your ship and you earn more, right? If someone is going from India to England through the Suez Canal, the money expenditure is less because your ship will eat less fuel and quickly you could go. Time saving, money saving, everything. but enjoyment is not there. Enjoyment is there when you go by south of Africa. What are the animals that are highly enjoyable? Every animal is highly enjoyable, but many animal you will get everywhere. Like like camel. Generally, you will get everywhere. Like cow, buffalo, you will get everywhere. Okay, but there are many animal. Monkey, you will get everywhere. But there are few animal that God has made along this reason only. This is our research. There are few animal, they are present in these path only. And if you enjoy nature, if you enjoy real energy of the body and the mind that our ancestor used to enjoy, then you will go through these paths only. And one of them and the most spectacular out of all animal is lion. Lion, if mango is the most spectacular fruit among all the fruit, king of the fruit, then king of all animal is lion. And lion is only available in Africa. Only one place in India, that is Gir forest in Gujarat. Otherwise, lion are only available in Africa, that is Central Africa to South Africa. If you move south from Central Africa to Southern Africa, all along the coast area, you will get tons and tons of lion and big elephant. Now, people who were parking their ship along this path, they were enjoying the lion and elephant. Not only that, the ornament made of gold and elephant tusks and those things they were getting from the local people out there. In the exchange of cereal and food grain, they were getting gold and elephant ornaments. That is the charm of the life. Not shortcut. You go by the south of the Africa and you park your vehicle, park your ship in some of the port, and then start enjoying the enjoyment of lion. You can see the kind of a lion, different kind of game that local people would show you, and it was amazingly enjoying. This is what our ancestors used to enjoy. Okay, if you go through China from India through Kalimantan Island, that now Brunei, it is also called Brunei Island, Borneo Island, or Varun, I believe Varun Island. That is the actual Sanskrit name, Varun Island. If you pass through Varun Island, you will see orangutan. Orangutan is a kind of gorilla or leech. That is the only animal who uses hands. Orangutan, they can drive car also. Means if they are taught like that, they can feed animal. You can watch some video where they are feeding milk to the tiger. They are the nearest to the human orangutan, and they are available only in this park. If you want to enjoy orangutan, and then you have to go by this path. Okay, there is another, and I believe koala and kangaroo. They are another amazing animal that you won't get anywhere else. Koala means they are like a bear or monkey. I don't remember the exact. I believe it is koala only. So they will be very they will be on the tree and they will sleep out there for 20 hours. In 24 hours they sleep on the trunk of the tree only, and eucalyptus leaf they eat, and they are very beautiful, amazingly beautiful. And if you want to see the kind of kangaroo, they run on two legs, and other two you can think as a hand or leg, another leg, and they keep their children in their something pocket that is made there only. Amazing. If you see, Miss southern part of equator, God has made extremely beautiful. This is what people they don't think. People think human are very beautiful and they run behind human only here and there. Southern part of equator is the most difficult part that God made. People think God made everything north of the equator. All the enjoyment is in north of equator. Only people live there. So all the enjoyment, people made human there to live in the north of the equator. But all enjoyment God created in the south of the equator. And managing animal is more difficult than managing human. This is what God took the pain. Australia, amazing. Kalimantan Island, amazing. Orangutan, they will behave like a human. They walk like human. Orangutan. And then southern part of Africa, then it is lion that you won't get anywhere else. If you pass by Cape Horn, that is southern of the South America, that is people consider it is a, you are going to South Pole only. Why? You will get penguin out there. You will not get penguin anywhere else. Penguin are like bird kind of thing. They will have like a feather, okay, wings, and the way they run is amazing. Wings means they can fly also. First thing. Second thing, but they don't fly. They run. That is like a human. The human like they run, and they eat fish. They go inside the water and catch the fish. They remain in the water for some time, for a few minutes, and they catch the sea. That you will not get anywhere else. Okay, so if you take the southern part of South America, immediately you will start seeing the penguin heavily out there. Then if you cross that and you go along the South America, the western side of America, that is Indies mountain, that is full of animal only that you I am not don't remember the name of the animal. You will not get anywhere else. So people were deliberately they were going by Australia. Deliberately they were going because our ancestors were the life thrilling people. They wanted to see thrilling in their life. They knew how to remain happy in their life. Because of these animals, only trade used to happen in the sea. Trade were not happening because of the human to human connectivity. Trade were happening in the sea to see these animals only. Means people were deliberately doing trade because they wanted to see lion in the southern Africa. People deliberately they were doing trade because they wanted to see penguin in the south of the South America, orangutan, and then kind of a kangaroo, and then I believe koala. I'm misinterpreting the name. I believe koala bear or something like that. Amazing, very beautiful. Once you come back to your home after the trade, you feel thrilling in your life. Okay, you can live in thrilling fashion, energetic fashion for few years if you don't go. But today people are so much money oriented that they are losing. Now they are bombing here and there, cancer, AIDS, and so many diseases because you don't have energy in your life. If someone is going through trade through that, then he's going through Southern Africa, and whatever he saw, he comes back to your house, home, and he narrates or he do the narrative to the local people out there. This is what I see in the lion. This is what I saw in the elephant, and this is the ornament I brought from the Southern African people. See this earring with the elephant tusk and golden and diamond. Amazing, right? The people adjoining that people, they also live life in thrilling fashion, dreaming that when I shall go in the trade next time. Okay, so I believe people understand that what message we are giving. So shortcut never, I won't say not always. Shortcut never brings happiness in your life. And if you are not happy, then someone would say that you are a diseased person.